Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. Give me what I want, or I'm going to continue to hurt people you love. Give me what I want. Give me what I want. You know what I want. You just don't want to give it to me. Give it to me. Give me what I want.
We're going to give you what you want.
That's not what I want.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to It's All About Wrestling with your host, AW Aaron Warder, on my Wrestling and Sports channel, Latest SmackDown. For all your wrestling and sports-related content. If you're into sports or wrestling, this is a channel for you. For your first-timers, this is definitely a channel for you. So, welcome aboard. If you're interested in what you're watching, always willing to appreciate you. Always willing to do what's best for you guys, best for my channel. Make sure, if you're interested, if you like what you see, make sure to subscribe. Please, if you're new, for your new subscribers, make sure to subscribe if you like my content. Please. Also, for your new and current subscribers, whether they're watching it live or watching on a replay, make sure to thumbs like or smash the like button down below, please. Really would help out. And another thing, please, if you really do like this content and you want to share with others out there on all social media platforms, with your people that follow you or your friends with on social media platforms, please share this out on all social media platforms that you currently have, whatever you have, whether it's X, formerly known as Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Threads, maybe you have Blue Sky. Share about there. Or you know what? Also, share this out by word of mouth. Maybe if you're watching with his family, or maybe at work, or just hang out with a bunch of friends. Maybe you tell them that, hey, you know what? This is guy I like, and knows who's very knowledgeable about sports or wrestling. This is guy I like. I like his takes. I like his stuff. You know what? I'm going to suggest you check his stuff out and subscribe to it. Yeah, dude, that really would help. Word of mouth would help. So, yeah, okay. So, yeah, welcome to episode 89 if It's All About Wrestling. And, yes, this is not... Usually on the show, I have a bunch of topics we're going to talk about in the week of wrestling. We're going to try to end this before Raw. That's the plan, end this before Raw. And, yeah, it's going to be a doozy. And if you have the streamer link, feel free to join, because I want to get people's thoughts and opinions, whether it's in chat or live on air. Please, I really would appreciate it. So, okay, yeah. So my title explains it all. Yeah. CM Punk is back. CM Punk, Phil Brooks. After almost 10 years, a decade, he walked out in 2014, so almost a decade, CM Punk and Phil Brooks has come back to the WWE by appearing at the end of Survivor Series War Games that took place in his hometown, that took place in Chicago, Illinois. And this got the wrestling community talking. This definitely brought a lot of people to... This definitely created lots of buzz. Lots of buzz. Okay. This totally shocked everybody every wrestling fan who did not expect CM Punk to come back. Because all signs or everything was pointing to him not coming back to WWE. Okay? It looked like he was not coming back to WWE. But all of a sudden, you heard Cult of Personality hit. CM Punk, you see his graphics play, and then you see CM Punk come out to his music. Now the cameras did not cut to the wrestlers, the superstars were in the ring when the winning team was posing together to the crowd. They did not cut to that. Everything was focused on CM Punk, and then really went off the air. All right. Now, obviously thinks that this came together like all rather quickly. This CM Punk appearing in WWE. All the reports, everything was saying, "Oh yeah, he's not coming back." He was not coming back. People in WWE say he's not coming back. People on his side say he's not coming back. And they were waiting for WWE. Triple H admitted it at a press conference. He admitted that I'm sorry, I was just reading something. He admitted that they were waiting for all the talk of CM Punk not coming back dying down. And that's when Nick Khan and Triple H, you know what? Nick Khan decided, you know what? Maybe let's take a chance on CM Punk. Let's talk to him. Let's talk to CM Punk. And they got talking now. Only a few people knew about this. Only a few people, specifically those two and maybe others, knew about this. Now on the Saturday, which is the pay-per-view, the premium live event, apparently there was no contract as of that morning. There was no contract as of morning of the Saturday of the show. Okay? No contract. So obviously, as the day went on, they got a contract signed. They managed to work out a contract so they could get him on the show later on. And right, obviously. And this is one of the biggest reactions. And they waited to the end. To surprise the superstars and everybody else working in WWE. Obviously, to a select few who knew about it. And this makes it official that CM Punk is back in WWE. He has signed a multi-year deal. According to reports, he signed a multi-year deal. So he'll be here for more than 1 year. That's what he signed up for. And here's my buddy DeGrassi. I know he's excited. He's really excited. He wants to go to Raw. But he's here. Raw starts in hours, so I don't think he'll be going to Raw. Okay? Okay. So yeah, CM Punk is back in the fold after 10 years. You know the old saying, guys, in wrestling. It's a very common saying in wrestling. It should be put on a shirt. Really, it should be a shirt because this shirt will sell out. It's a guarantee sell out this shirt. This saying, never say never, would be a guarantee sell out because that's true in wrestling. Never say never. Okay? CM Punk is back in WWE. Guess what? Oh yeah, Vince is not running the show, by the way. Vince is not running the show. I do think if Vince is running the show, Punk would not be in WWE. But remember, wrestling has a way to to heal relationships, make amends, relationships. Wrestling has a way to do that. Wrestling has done it with the Ultimate Warrior, Bret Hart, those two specifically. I think they have main event, WWE main event, which is technically not like a dark match, but they may have a dark match at the end of the show. They make amends with Bret Hart, Ultimate Warrior, Hogan, others, Brock Lesnar. Look, when Brock Lesnar left on his first time, WWE left his first time, right? His only time, back in 2004. WWE was not happy with him leaving. They were really, really pissed off. Okay? They were really pissed off. They made amends. Okay? And they made amends with Bruno Sammartino, man. For a long time, WWE and Bruno were not on good terms. We're not talking. We're not on good terms. The person who mended that relationship. Yes, they do that. So the person that mended that relationship between WWE and Bruno Sammartino was not Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon had the final say, obviously, but it was Triple H. Triple H is the one that got in contact with Bruno Sammartino and tried to make amends, try to heal this relationship between WWE and him. And Bruno Sammartino, one of the most historic wrestlers of all time, one of the longest champions of all time, a legend. Triple H felt, because Triple H, no, whether you like him or not, Triple H loves this business. He respects the history of this business. Yeah, they do pre-tape for their smaller shows. Hey, Anthony. They pre-tape for their smaller shows. They have WWE main event, which is their smaller show, right? You don't have like the major stars on it. That's what they do pre-tape. They pre-tape for that. For SmackDown, I'll tell you for one thing. On the SmackDown side of things, they do have a dark match at the beginning and a dark match at the end of the show. It's not pre-taped, not taped at all. Because SmackDown is a shorter show, right? And to Raw. Okay. Okay. Yes. Yeah, kind of. Except there's Degrassi, there's really no storyline involvement on main event. It's just like basically it's just a show, and the bigger stars are never on. It's a bunch of mid carders or lower carders on. It's basically no storyline involvement. Superstars does have storyline stuff. It also has a recap of storylines. They recap the current storylines on Raw and SmackDown on the main card, on the main shows. Yeah, it's not with main event though. It's like main event really doesn't. It just most of the time you have like just regular matches. It doesn't mean anything with people that are not being used, and it's just continuing, just recapping storylines. Oh yeah, so yeah, we're gonna get to that because there is some news about Raw tonight. That's very interesting because this might be the most anticipated Raw of this year of WWE. Obviously. So the CM Punk stuff. Let's get to some. Now. Was people happy with CM Punk leaving? Not leaving, coming back to WWE. Well, I'm gonna find the clip of. Also, Randy Orton came back. I'm not gonna forget that. Randy Orton did come back too, but that's not the story here. His return got definitely overshadowed. Oh wow! So we'll show you a clip of Seth Rollins, and then there's something I'm going to show you afterwards, because you can decide yourself if what I saw from what's going around about Seth Rollins' reaction. Now, this is caught by a fan. Mr. Video. This was caught by a fan, not WWE production, by a fan who was at the premium live event. I'm trying to fucking find it. I can't find it on Twitter. Where the hell is it? Oh, and that Degrassi, that live event from last night, there's some pretty big stuff from that live event. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here's a good one. Here's CM Punk's return, how Seth Rollins reacted to it. And we're going to get to Drew McIntyre. I think people overblown the Drew McIntyre thing, like, oh my God, he's really pissed. He's going to leave WWE. No. It's something more to do with Drew McIntyre and the current story they're going with them. Nothing to do with CM Punk. Now, with Seth Rollins, now, I'm going to tell you something. Before I show this, Seth Rollins made it perfectly clear in an interview where WWE 2K23, a promotion of that game, does not like CM Punk. He calls him Philly Phil or whatever. Does not like cause him cancer. He does not like CM Punk. And I think when he said that, CM Punk was still under contract with AEW. Wasn't wrestling at the time because he was suspended, but he was still under contract with AEW. Now at the time, why would that be a work? Obviously, why would you start a work with a wrestler as a rival company, right? Obviously that's a work, right? That's a shoot, right? That's a shoot. That's not a work. You don't shoot on someone that's on a different company unless they're going to work together. But AEW and WWE ain't going to work together. That'll be the day AEW and WWE works together. It's like asking WCW and WWF to work back in the day together. Because all the stuff WWF and WCW were taking shots at each other back in the day, that was not a work. Those are all shoots. Okay? Those are not works. But Seth Rollins made it perfectly clear he does not like CM Punk. Now, some people say Seth Rollins does not like Logan Paul at all because of what Logan Paul is. Let me tell you something. Seth and Logan Paul have no heat. There's no issues between the two. Otherwise, he would not go on Logan Paul's show a couple months ago. Just saying. There's no issues between Logan Paul and Seth Rollins. But Seth Rollins and CM Punk, there's some legit heat. Now, what I'm going to show you from, you could take it as shoot or work or both, because there is a term in wrestling as a work shoot. Okay? Degrassi probably knows what that is. He's in the entertainment industry. He always knows what a work shoot is. So, I'm going to... I may get hit to call the personality. Just licensed music. Oh, here we go. Look at Seth Rollins. He's really pissed. He held back a microphone with Corey Graves. Now, you can see CM Punk just coming back. I may get in trouble for this because it's all the personality. Okay? Or whatever. All right, it's licensed music, right? Now, when I first saw this, I thought it was definitely a shoot. That Seth Rollins was legit heated, legit pissed that CM Punk is back in WWE. Like he didn't know about it, right? Maybe he didn't know about it, but I think from one of the reports are coming out today, some superstars and some of the superstars during the main event, which Seth Rollins was in, was told that CM Punk was returning. Now, obviously, like as I said, CM Punk and Seth Rollins, there's no love lost between them. Okay, so everybody knows CM Punk's vet, but here's the thing: I first thought it was a shoot, but then I became to believe it's a work shoot that they're trying to start something here between Seth Rollins and CM Punk. And let me tell you something. In the history of wrestling, two superstars that don't like each other, it's been done plenty of times that they work well together. Classic example is Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels. They fucking despise each other. Okay? Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels, I'm sorry for my story. Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels hated each other. But every time they wrestled, they put on good matches. Okay? So if there's professionalism, now you're gonna ask professional from CM Punk. From Seth Rollins, I think you guarantee professionalism. From CM Punk, we'll see. I think maybe that's one of the things WWE's talked about bringing back a Punk. There's things they have to go over with Punk. This is not going to be long one like AEW where there seems like a lot of anarchy with a lot of times where the inmates want the asylum, WCW-esque like. Okay. Oh yeah, my here's some of you know. Welcome DL. Yeah. So
Who's
I was shocked.
It's clobber time, baby. Oh my god.
It's really shocking because everything said it was not coming back until that day. Like
I didn't believe it. No. I didn't believe it. I was like, man, this is people just hyping everybody up. There's no way they're going to immediately bring him back here after the controversy with AEW. And like he said, he never wants to go back to WWE ever again.
Bullshit.
But man, my jaw dropped to the floor when his music hit. I'm like, oh, this can't be happening. Oh,
no, man. After almost 9 years, January of next year would have been 10 years. Literally at the World Rumble time, right? Next year World Rumble would be 10 years because he left after World Rumble 2014, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, and Nick Khan and Triple H. You got to remember, 2014, he walked out because of creative decisions, and he didn't feel like he didn't want to wrestle Triple H at WrestleMania. The original plan was not Bryan Danielson versus Triple H. It was supposed to be CM Punk versus Triple H. He did not want to wrestle Triple H, and it seems like Triple H and Punk, maybe the relationship got better between the two.
Obviously, if this is happening, goodness.
That's the difference. See, this is the thing. WWE, they have a tendency to repair relationships, right? Whether it's Vince because Vince has done it, and it's Triple H. Triple H is the type of guy who likes to man relationship because he respects history of wrestling, right? He's the one that got Bruno Sammartino back in good graces of WWE, if I remember correctly. I could be wrong on that. Because there was a time when Bruno Sammartino and WWE were not getting along for a long time. Obviously, he was not there for Bret Hart and all of that, but he was there for He was definitely there for the Bret Hart and Shawn Michaels fights and problems.
Yeah.
But Triple H is the type of guy this is why it's great for the company TKO to put Triple H kind of in charge of the talent, because Triple H loves his business.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah, I'm glad Triple H is mostly in control again. Like you really are feeling, the quality getting better and better.
Oh yeah.
Survivor Series in general was a great show.
What?
It
was.
Yeah.
Like Randy Orton returning was great. He looks like in great shape, even though he's
Oh
only
yeah.
5 minutes.
Right. Right. But yeah.
Um,
He looks great.
yeah, but the CM Punk stuff, man. Like, I mean, the superstars look generally pissed. Seth Rollins did, but
Well,
I
Seth
think
Rollins and Drew McIntyre, but
I don't think Drew McIntyre was pissed at CM Punk. I think Drew McIntyre was more pissed of a storyline kind of thing because he's been pissed off for
yeah.
a couple months, and I think it's just part of his character right now. It's like he lost at Judgment Day. He can't now since he's lost at Judgment Day. He can't. Who's he gonna? You can't rely on Judgment Day, right? For help anymore. He's really mad, right? And I know his contract is up soon, next year.
Yeah.
That's a different story.
I'm wondering with all the with CM Punk returning, is that going to drive him further away from signing a new deal, or
Now
I don't know.
there's rumors out there Sasha Banks might be coming back too, or at
No,
least
that I would be.
Can you
That I would
imagine
be
Sasha
shocked about.
Can you imagine Sasha Banks coming back after making that one appearance at All Out in the crowd, and she goes and like a couple months later she's back in WWE? But a troll to AEW. They'll never forgive her, AEW fans. They'll never, none of them ever like her. No.
Yeah, that will be definitely shocking. She made it seem like she's going straight to AEW once she's recovered, and if she just the uproar, uproar, man.
It's the ultimate troll job, wouldn't it be, huh? It was the ultimate troll job.
And that's another person that wasn't happy with how she was booked the last time she was in WWE.
But you gotta remember, Triple H was not in charge then.
That's true. The Triple H effect is definitely,
and he had a big influence of her in NXT, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I swear, if they get CM Punk and Sasha Banks back in WWE, man, AEW, you. I
don't know. We'll go back to CM Punk because this is mostly about CM Punk. You hear about the bad news about MJF, right? His torn labrum.
Oh wait, what?
He suffered a torn labrum from Full Gear.
He's injured?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Torn labrum.
Does that mean he's not going to wrestle at World's End?
No. They said they're going to have wrestle at World's End. They're going to do some treatment, and try to make sure he can be able to wrestle at World's End, and they'll see there where it goes from there. But torn labrum is not something you don't want to mess with.
So does that mean? What does that mean? Is it possible that he's going to drop the belt?
Yeah, I think he has to for that kind of injury. Don't do interim champions. Don't do an interim champion.
Just drop it to Samoa Joe.
Yeah,
which I'm okay with if he takes it. I'm fine with it, because Joe has been doing some really good work as of late. So
this is true, Anthony. This drive a lot of attention on social media and you too. That's I don't think we're gonna talk much AEW. Honestly, I did not watch Collision Rampage, so
it's just mostly the focus was the Continental Classic.
There's a belt for that, right? Like AEW's
a new Continental champion. Yeah,
too many belts. One of my issues with SmackDown is the lack of titles on that show. Besides the women's title, they don't have the U.S. title in women's title.
Logan Paul is
like who's this McCarthy's fighting for then? Yeah, like
I don't know. Shoot, yeah, and Roman Reigns barely on television.
Yeah, so Seth Rollins,
unless they do a brand split, they need to do it with AEW, because you have 6 to 8 titles. You can easily split half of them on each of the shows, but no.
So yeah, we know, yeah. And I was listening to a live stream. You think Warner Bros. Discovery is matching up? Guys, he could still work with Warner Bros. Discovery. He could work on the movies or TV side of things for Warner Bros. If James Gunn goes up to him and says, "Hey, you want to roll in this DC movie?" He'll be working for Warner Bros. Discovery. You gotta remember, Warner Bros. Discovery does not own AEW.
No, they don't. It's just TV. It's just TV distribution. That's it. Like
You might be pissed. You might be pissed because the biggest draw is back on the rival competition.
Dude, the movie studios have nothing to do with professional wrestling. Nothing.
John Cena and The Rock or Black Adam and Peacemaker. They're on WWE.
Like, come on, y'all. Like, serious?
Edge is in the Percy Jackson movie for Disney, right? He's gonna be he's Disney. Rival company to Warner Brothers.
Traitor. Like, and then Dave Bautista has done movies for Disney, Warner Brothers, Universal. Like, come on now.
I see people like, oh my god. Yeah, you know what? Maybe AEW's ratings will take a hit. Because they've been taking hits since CM Punk left, and obviously, but it's because there's nobody that company. No disrespect to Edge, Adam Copeland, Edge. He was never as big as CM Punk ever was in WWE.
No,
he made a longevity, but not peak. Right?
I mean, yeah, it's like they still can produce great shows, and their pay-per-views have been their pay-per-views have been undefeated.
They're not dying. I mean,
they're not.
The Swerve Scott versus Hangman Page, I did not like the blood spot. I think that was disgusting. I think it was not needed, even though they got approval. It was a great match. It's a great match.
Yes. So, they can still produce quality television. They should not be worrying about beating WWE in ratings because, let's be honest, guys, you're never going to beat them. WWE will always be the number one company.
You know how you're going to beat them? If you try to convince somebody like John Cena to come over. Maybe that will beat them. But
John Cena's the only way you do that. Yeah.
Or like The Rock. That would never happen. Rock was too loyal to WWE.
Yeah, The Rock.
So is Cena. Yeah. And maybe if Becky Lynch, if it's true about Becky Lynch's contract, that may help a bit.
Do you really think Becky Lynch will go to AEW?
No, because I was like, WWE would let her go. Exactly. I think they'll give her a real bill of cash to stay.
Yeah, there's no way they're going to let Becky Lynch go. There's no way.
Yeah, no.
Now, Drew McIntyre, we'll see what happens, but like, I don't know. Even him, he's not as big of a draw as CM Punk. Nobody in
AEW is. No disrespect to anybody in AEW. There's great talent there. There's tremendous talent there, but nobody's a draw as CM Punk.
Yeah, nobody. You don't have that star in AEW. Like, the closest you got is MJF, but even then, like, you don't really have like that superstar in AEW.
No. And I think MJF is he's on the verge of that because I do think he might be the next one. I think he'd be the first wrestler from AEW who's going to go more mainstream to Hollywood. Because I think he can pull it off. Because he's that talented.
Right.
I think, unfortunately, MJF is signed. It's pretty much obvious. It kind of came out last week, but it's not official. MJF is re-signed with AEW. It's obvious.
Yeah.
It's obvious. But MJF, WWE would love to have MJF. It's just that, but with CM Punk here now, the promos he's going to cut. Are they going to let him speak from the heart? Because CM Punk is the best when he's cutting his own promos on the fly or from the heart, right? That's his best. And
I'm sure they're going to let him throw any shade towards AEW.
Go Jungle Boy, go Tony Khan, or whatever. I hope. Now, apparently, it's going to be in the last segment because they want to get people.
They're not going to start it. Okay.
Yeah, because they want people to keep watching, right? So that the ratings on, so people vested interest, right? Okay. I guess that's to do extent. I think if you have the first segment, you can have multiple segments. Now, the Seth Rollins thing.
They said the first hour is going to be commercial free too.
So why are they making the last segment? Because they probably have Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes kick off to it. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah.
We're going to review about 10 minutes, okay? Because we got to get the review in for Survivor Series before Raw. Because this Raw is the most hyped Raw, the most interesting Raw of this year.
This is going to feel more like This could have feel more like the a Raw after Mania than the actual Raw after Mania.
Oh yes, because we would set this up. We would not set this up Saturday morning. That this Raw is going to be the most hyped Raw of this year. Like no. Yeah. Oh, that WrestleMania after the Raw after WrestleMania Raw thing, that's gone. That's gone.
Yeah, man. I hope if Triple H stays in charge, he will actually make the Raw after Mania next year be really good, because this year this was when Vince just started to try and get back to WWE, and then he just ruined everything. He just ruined everything after that. So hopefully he will try and bring that back next year if he's still in full creative control. But I'm hyped, man. Really?
What?
TNA
don't hire in an on-air role.
Carter. I'm sure Triple H is not. Triple H and Nick Khan, they're not going to do that.
Like Tony Khan should never be an on-air personality. He doesn't have a Bischoff as or you know, one thing that made WCW a great rival with Vince McMahon was Bischoff as a character.
Honestly,
Tony Khan doesn't have that.
I mean, Tony Khan, like he's not really like making himself a character. But
I can't take him seriously as a heel. If he ever becomes like a heel authority figure, I'll be like, I'll just boom, you're done. I'm just like that. That's it.
No,
I can't take him seriously.
I don't think he's gonna try and do that. I think he knows that he's
he better know.
He's not a personality, like that.
And his announcements, I know he has too many announcements.
It's becoming a running gag. It's becoming a running gag.
The bigger, small announcements, he doesn't put any enthusiasm in his announcements. At least for Triple H, when he has announcements, he puts some oomph into it.
Yeah, it feels more. He actually has something important to say.
Yeah, and exciting, and impactful, right?
Yes, man, we were really hoping that Tony Khan was going to announce that they made a deal with Max and that you could see the pay-per-views on Max or something like that. But no, it's you can buy tickets months and months in advance for All In
9 or 10
London.
months away.
Like nobody's gonna buy tickets ahead of that time. Like,
did you not learn
from, it's not, and did you not learn from this year's All In? Like, you need to sell us on a card first before you be like, oh yeah,
Brian Dallas is gonna be there. Yeah, if he's not hurt.
Right, like. So I'm hoping people are like super eager to buy tickets. Hopefully that will give them an incentive to actually build up the card first before you start opening tickets. Because
here's the thing, WrestleMania will sell itself, right? Like WrestleMania, you'll need a card a year in advance. It'll sell itself. That's what WWE has at WrestleMania.
True, but definitely WrestleMania is going to be sold out very soon. Now.
Oh, it's WrestleMania 40. WrestleMania 40.
It might possibly be one of the biggest WrestleManias of all time now, because CM Punk is back.
So the Seth Rollins stuff. Obviously, you saw the video of Seth Rollins, right? At the end of the show, and he was
I saw that, and then I saw what he had to say at a house show.
Yeah, I got that too. I have that saved. So I think it's a work shoot. I first thought it was a shoot, but I think it's a work shoot. Otherwise, he wouldn't say at a house show. I think he wants to stir up something. Seth Rollins is no fan of CM Punk. And I think when Seth Rollins made those comments at WTK23, I guess, release day, press conference, whatever, right? We were getting interviewed. He was asked about CM Punk, right? And I'm like, I think that was a shoot. I don't think that was a work, because I'm like, why would he do a work with somebody else in a different company? That doesn't work like that, right? But I think this is a work shoot, because I think there's still legit heat, and I think he's one of the few talents who probably knew, and I think. By this reaction, man. Look at this. Look at Randy Orton. He's like, oh, this guy again. There's a thing about, well, I know.
He said he's gonna knock his ass out.
Yeah. And he just went back. Okay, so for my Seth I know, right? He's a professional, right? Seth has been known to be a professional, right? With guys, because he's worked with guys he does never liked. Matt Riddle, and I honestly don't think there's a lot of people like Matt Riddle, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
But
and like Seth is like one of the most professional people
Yeah.
back there, and it's like I don't think he's gonna put his career in jeopardy like that, especially because he's the world champion. I do think this is kind of a work shoot. I think he's doing it intentionally to build up the stuff.
Which I'll give you an example: the Edge, Lita, Matt Hardy thing. That was okay. That stuff happened in real life, but everything was. They made amends. They kind of made amends. They kind of like weren't hostile to each other when that storyline was going on. When they showed it live on air, when they did a storyline live on TV, they admitted it that everything that happened was actually they actually got past it. They got past it, but they wanted to do it they wanted to do it to bring it on air, because wrestling does that, right? They like to bring reality into I guess reality. I could say wrestling is kind of reality fiction at times because there's a lot of fiction in wrestling, but it's also reality. So I don't know what we call that genre reality fiction. I mean, I guess it's. I mean, reality shows technically fiction.
Reality TV. Or it's a soap opera. That's
soap opera. Yeah. And I think this is going to happen here. I think it's going to be work shoot. There's two biggest matches WrestleMania down the line. I definitely have Punk in the Royal Rumble. I think it's either Punk versus Seth Rollins or Punk versus Roman Reigns. But I think they're going to do Punk Rollins.
Yeah, we know. Like at this point, you screw the Rock. I don't even care about that match anymore.
No.
Now I'm telling you, night 1, Punk and Rollins. Night 2, Cody and Roman. That's
And I want to see if Seth Rollins could go promo battles with CM Punk.
That's gonna be lit. I cannot wait.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be awesome.
I'll have him win the Rumble for sure. I'll have him win the Rumble. Cody doesn't need to win the Rumble.
No, I do not need to see him win the Rumble for a second time.
Yeah,
no, it's gonna be too predictable.
Punk has never won the Rumble. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, that would be perfect for him to win the Royal Rumble for the first time, and then Cody, he could win the Elimination Chamber if that could be.
Yeah. Cody's definitely going to SmackDown side of things. I'm getting tired of. I'm starting to get tired of Roman as champion, honestly.
Because he's barely on television.
Yeah.
He legit missed Survivor Series.
And now you have Logan Paul as U.S. champion. Like, the women's stuff is fine. Like, I like the SmackDown women's stuff. It's just that on the men's side, what's there to fight with? Yeah, Kevin Owens taking on Austin Theory and Grayson Waller. Okay, the tag team titles is Judgment Day. Like, what is there to go? Yeah, woman's relaxing. Yeah, relaxing. You know what? Use the title and relax.
Yeah, like, don't be holding it hostage. How are you missing one of the big 4 pay-per-views? Like, that's ridiculous, man.
Now they say he might wrestle at the Rumble. Okay.
He better wrestle at the Rumble. Like he needs, no, he should not be taking the Rumble off. He needs to defend that championship. No,
Rumble's the second biggest event of the year. No, some percent we could argue it's the second biggest, but like Rumble's really.
Honestly, I think it feels like the Rumble's the second.
That's at least a WrestleMania, right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, he should not be missing that. I'm just, and then they want to say, he's held this title longer than one of Hulk Hogan's reigns. Okay, well, they defended the title twice as many more times than Roman has.
Hogan, house shows. He's done house shows, so many house shows defending a title. Yeah.
For his over 1,000-day reign, he's only defended the title 52 times.
Hogan has
52 times.
Hogan has 1,000 more title reigns. I mean, title matches where he defended the title. Because house shows, usually don't because wrestling usually don't win titles on the house show, but it still counts, right? Like, seriously.
True. But he still defended the championship.
Yeah.
So, I think he had at least 400 defenses.
Yeah.
At least, which, I mean, okay, I'm not expecting him to defend it that much, but only 52 times? and he's held the title for 3 years, over 3 years. Like, what the heck?
SmackDown kind of needs women on the show because when women's on the show, the ratings actually go up, and they're leading Fox. I think
he's a draw. He is a draw.
I think Fox, I think Fox said they were not really happy, right? That's why they're not having the show in the show anymore. I don't think they did not say this, but I think they're upset Roman is not on the show more often.
I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
Like this was not part of the plan of that. Like you have the champion on SmackDown and he's barely on TV.
Yeah.
And so it's like
now now Logan Paul is the U.S. champion. He's going to be here like sporadically, right? Like the top 2 titles are barely shown.
Barely there. You just have the women's title, and whenever the Judgment Day wants to appear on SmackDown, but they're Raw superstars.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's ridiculous. I'm the damage control stuff. Like I start to give up on damage control. But when they brought Asuka and Kairi Sane, I'm like, oh, I'm in.
Well, you know what's happening here, right? They're gonna turn on Bailey. They're gonna turn on Bailey.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I'm here for it.
Let's go over the I guess the pay-per-view. That's actually the first match: Damage Control versus Team Bianca. Damage Control consists of Kairi Sane, Asuka, Io Sky. It was 4-on-4. The men's was 5-on-5. So and Bailey taking on Bianca Belair, Shotzi, Becky Lynch, and Charlotte. Now Becky, the story going in here was could Becky and Charlotte get along?
Yeah, they put that in at the last minute, like the
Friday.
Yeah, the Friday before the day before the pay-per-view. They're like, "Oh, we can't get along now." I'm like, what? This is really bad timing, guys. Like, come on now.
And so Becky started the match right for Bianca's team, and I believe Bailey for Damage Control.
Yeah.
And Dakota Kai comes out. Dakota Kai comes. I think she hands a candlestick. If I'm correct.
Yeah.
And then I forget who came out after because Damage Control got the advantage, right? Io Sky, right? It was Io Sky, right? The second.
Yeah, it was Io. Yep.
And then on the women's side, it was Shotzi.
Yeah.
Then it became
Kairi,
and then it was Bianca, right? And then and then it then became obviously Asuka, and then Charlotte. Now there was a bunch of weapons involved. Some good spots. Obviously, Io Sky did the garbage spot when she's on the top of the cage, and jumped off, took out like everybody. There were some spots in the match where Bailey was like winning out, or trying to win up the cage or something. I'm like, and if you escape the cage, your team loses. I'm like, hey, babyface, let her lose. Let her just go over the cage. You win the match.
Like, nope.
No, just beat the crap out of her. Kairi Sane did a great insane elbow with like a double tag team move, insane elbow, but she didn't exactly go off the turnbuckle. Shotzi was crazy this match as always.
There was that one spot where they had Shotzi laying and they put a bunch of chairs on them, and then Kairi did her elbow on the chair.
I don't know if she knocked her elbow.
Yeah, Io gave her a boost, and then
that spot, yeah. And the thing is, Kairi, like, how did she not hurt her elbow on that? Like, or sell at least. That has to. You're landing your elbow on a steel chair. A bunch of them.
Oh yeah, she elbowed it and then pretended like it didn't hurt. It was like, it's fine. It was nothing.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, okay.
Oh my god. The thing is, I don't mind the ending, but I had little issues with the ending. One, Bailey took the spear for Kairi Sane, and Kairi Sane just goes in the corner and relaxes. Right? Shakes the spear. Asuka gets the fire extinguisher in the face, right? Because she misses the miss, right?
Yeah.
So she gets the extinguisher in the face, right? I don't know what happened to Io Sky. I forgot how she was taken out. And then they all did a finisher to Bailey. And I'm like, when they did, I'm like, Kairi Sane's just in the corner. She can't just go over and push him off. Like, she was in the corner when she was getting pinned. I'm like, come on, do something.
Yeah, do something. Like, yeah. Little stuff like that.
Yeah, and Asuka, I know she got blinded by the fire extinguisher, but I've seen this in matches a lot of times when they use fire extinguishers. It was like 5 minutes after. You could recover. I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, overselling.
Yeah.
But,
I
they
was
took
laughing
their
at Kyrie
sweet
saying,
ass time using the table too. They took their sweet ass time using that table.
and they almost botched that finish. The backpack, whatever it's called, her finisher. They almost did. They almost did. It did not look. It did not look good.
Yeah, they almost didn't hit.
Yeah.
Right.
But it got. I'm just laughing at Kyrie saying the whole time, like, you're right there. You're in the corner. Relax.
Do something. Do something. Bumper. Do something.
Yeah.
Kick her.
Oh, it's because you have 3 of your opponents standing there. I'm like, you know what? At least try to make the effort. If they block you, they block you. But at least try to make the effort.
Right.
And that's why I think, yeah, they're gonna definitely dump Bailey. This is all making Bailey turn face. Like, this is a clear sign. Like, Bailey is gonna turn baby face. I don't think they shouldn't do it. Not this. This.
Oh.
SmackDown.
I've just thought of this. Okay, so it's clear that they're gonna boot Bailey, and then I don't know about making her fully babyface. Maybe she could be a tweener or something. But like, what if they get Sasha back, and then whenever shoot, which what's her name gets, Dakota isn't injured again. What if we get for the first time ever, this has never happened before, what if it is Charlotte, Becky, Sasha, and Bailey versus Damage Control? The 4 horsewomen for the first time ever working together against Damage Control.
Just not as a WrestleMania match, because I want to see Io Sky defend the title, the women's title.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But like, man, they need to do that. They need to do that.
I think if they're gonna, that'd be great. That'd be great. I mean, it'd be awesome. Did they get Sasha Banks? You gotta do something like that. I think what's gonna happen is they're gonna turn on Bailey, and Bailey is gonna be slowly getting that hugger gimmick back. Maybe.
No, I don't want that hugger. Don't bring back the hugger gimmick again. Don't. No.
But I think Bailey. I mean, Rumble's 8 weeks away, right? 8 weeks away.
Yeah.
So it's too early to have turn on. Maybe by January, January or something like that. Make it like I don't know when New Year's Day is on. I don't know, but if it's like a couple days before New Year's, have them turn on Bailey then.
Maybe
something like that.
And maybe they could. I don't know, because I don't know how long Dakota's injured too. So that's another thing.
Yeah, her injury is pretty serious. Yeah.
And so we don't even know how long it would take for that 4-on-4 to actually happen.
I'm surprised she's on the road so often with that injury.
I mean, I guess she's good enough that she can walk on it, which I guess that means it's not that bad now.
She can get involved, but she can't take any bumps.
Right. I mean, she took a little bit of a bump in.
Yeah, she did.
A little bit.
Careful. You got to be careful with the bumps with her, right? Like,
right.
Yeah, definitely do.
Maybe they'll do Bailey and Io at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think it's a strong possibility they might do that. Yeah, because obviously when Becky helped the SmackDown Women's team, right, on the face side, but Becky's a Raw superstar, right?
Yeah.
And I don't know where Jade Cargill.
It's Becky versus Rhea.
Yeah.
We know it's coming.
Yeah. Now we don't know where Jade Cargill fits into this, right? We don't know where Jade Cargill fits in this because she hasn't been seen on TV, and she's a wild card right now. I think she'll be introduced very soon.
Right. I saw like a thing that they said, like, why hasn't she debuted on the main roster, or why hasn't she wrestled yet? And I think Triple H said that because she wasn't ready yet. So they don't want to rush her, which is great. That's great news. You're not going to rush her until she's ready. So I don't know. Maybe they'll wait till the Royal Rumble. Who knows? But
no, what did he mean by not ready? Like in-ring work? Is that what they mean?
Probably in-ring work. Maybe some. Probably working on her promo stuff too.
Is that what they thought about Nia Jax? I'm sorry.
Yeah, we do not want another Nia Jax. We do not want that.
I feel like Nia Jax is going to be her first opponent because Nia Jax is going to cut a promo. Saying, there's no one strong enough that can lift me and body slam or anything like that. And also Jay Cargill's music hits and does the Lex Luger to Yokozuna thing. I don't know. From '93.
Okay.
I feel that's what they're going to do. I'm scared if that's going to do that.
And if Raquel can't lift her, I'm sorry. I don't care if Jade looks like a bodybuilder, like looks like an action figure. She can't lift Nia either. Like, let's be real.
Rhea has. If Rhea can lift Nia, why can't
Oh, Rhea did. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I forgot about that.
So,
okay, then maybe they will do like the Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant, irresistible force meets the immovable object.
I think she just paused Nia Jax.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So they probably will do that. They probably would do that.
And people are gonna be like, why are you doing that? Oh, because we want to show off her strength.
Yeah,
AEW.
That's exactly why. I mean, okay, yeah, the AEW audience know, but
the casual don't.
Yeah, for casual WWE fans who don't know who that is, they gotta show her off, you know.
Yeah,
and most likely they really want Jade versus Charlotte, so they really want to show that she's on an equal playing field with her, or at least make it seem like she is.
Let's go to the next match, which is Miz versus Gunther. I saw the match. Gunther, obviously, there's no title change here. Obviously, Gunther gets the win.
Yeah, Gunther's,
Yeah. Now, Gunther moves on from here now. Like, I'm great. I'm good. To me, Gunther is a great Intercontinental champion, but it's getting closer to a point where it might hinder him because I think he's almost close to ready for the next level. I
mean, I'll be honest, like before Punk came back, I was thinking he was going to drop the title and then we're going to see him versus Seth for the World Championship. But I don't know now.
You know what would be a great person to take the title off of? Jey Uso.
You think he's ready to beat Gunther?
I think so. He's ready in the main event picture anyway, right? Like Sammy, Cody, Orton, Seth. I mean, that tells you something. So that means that he could go something against Gunther.
I guess so. I don't think they're going to do that until Jimmy and Jay have their match, though.
Yeah, or you could have Jay go after Gunther and like Jimmy costs Jay the title, or maybe Jay wins the title. They have to rematch the Gunther, and Jimmy costs Jay the title, and the title goes back to Gunther. I don't know.
I mean, it's a possibility, but like, I don't even know. Would I have him chase after the Intercontinental Championship before WrestleMania or after WrestleMania? I don't know, because like they want to do Jimmy and Jay at WrestleMania, so it's like, do I want to rush him to Gunther like before that happens? I would, if he, because I do want him to win a title, but like I don't want him to just be, cannon fodder for Gunther at the same time, because he's too valuable for that. But yeah, I mean, I don't know if he's ready to beat Gunther yet, though. I don't know if he's ready yet.
There's just problems right now with Imperium, especially with Luvinit, right? Kaiser, they're not happy with them. Like, I'm sorry, like, even if
what's wrong with Ludwig Kaiser?
I just don't think he's gonna be the one. He's not gonna be. I just don't think he's gonna be the one to. I mean, if he does turn face,
he's not beating Gunther. He's not.
No, exactly. Yeah. That's my point. And then we got Zoe Stark. No. I forgot. Dragon Lee replaces Carlito versus Santos Escobar. Santos Escobar, had enough.
Yeah. Why did they keep doing this to Carlito too? Every time they hype him up, he's gonna get a match. He gets injured or kayfabe injured. I'm like, why do you keep doing this to him? Like, it's like they don't want this man to wrestle.
Yeah, I like this distraction for Santos. Oh, they're hyping up Dragon Lee. They're trying to build up Dragon Lee. I'm like. Yeah, they're trying to make Dragon Lee the next big, I guess, Latino star.
The next Rey Mysterio. But how many times have we seen that before?
If that's what you're trying to do, him versus Santos is not the match, the direction you go, because you're trying to build up Santos as this menacing heel too, and you're trying to build
honestly, like they should have just sticked with Carlito, because like Carlito don't need to beat Santos.
No. Like,
and it's like, if you are building up Dragon, like I don't think you should be taking losses like that.
Yeah, and Dragon Lee is a pretty big, luchador. He's not a small. He's not. He's bigger in weight. He's bigger than Santos. He's actually pretty big luchador. He has size on him.
Yeah.
And I don't know how good I think his English is all right. I mean, when he was with his brothers, I think Lucius, his brother, and I think the other brother, Tradistico, whatever, from AEW, because brothers are AEW.
Tradistico.
Yeah, I think that's his other brother. I think they're all three of them are brothers. I think he has the best English. He's kind of like the Way Phoenix of the family because Pentagon obviously does not know the English, but Way Phoenix does, right? Kind of like that. Yeah, they're trying to build him as next. There's a reason why they had him in NXT for like not even half a year, right?
Yeah.
They're high on them.
So I'm sure they're. I mean, Dragon Lee's not buried, so this won't hurt him too much. But like, I think they just need something to carry over Santos until Ray gets recovers.
That's the ultimate. Right? That's the ultimate end game here. It's Ray versus Santos when Ray comes back. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen. Now we got the women's match. Zoe Stark versus the contender versus Rhea Ripley for the championship. Now,
so we knew Zoe was not going to win this. However, Zoe put in work in this match. I was really impressed by her with this match. Yeah.
Zoe Stark, her weakness is promos, as everybody says, but she's gotten a lot better on him. She's gotten better. Yeah. She's gotten much better. She's a total package. She's a total package.
I think she will become. She just needs some more time, but I do think she will become a bigger star for sure.
I like how the commentators call her high flyer. I'm like, she's not just a high flyer; she has power too.
Oh yeah, she's both a high flyer, and that's why I was so impressed by her because like I wasn't expecting too much from this match, but like she was actually looking like a legit like. She almost looked like her, like Rhea's equal in a lot of this match. I was like,
they're extremely high on her. You could tell. Per in this match, they're extremely. Triple H is you could tell Triple H is a big fan of hers.
Yeah.
And remember, Rhea Ripley, her hair, man, she was like kind of like a mohawk or something.
Yeah, it's like that twisted lipstick makeup she had too. I was like, okay, I see you.
And obviously Rhea wins here with the whip tie, gets 3. And then after that, we got the 5-on-5 War Games match, Judgment Day versus Team Cody Rhodes. With the story throughout the day was, is he coming? Is he coming? Randy Orton's match? Is he coming? Is he coming? Is he coming? Right? That's the whole story of the day.
Playing with the audience. Like, we knew he was coming, but it's just playing with the audience. And then more people are speculating, CM Punk going to replace him because Randy Orton's not coming back. I'm like, chill, y'all. Chill, man. There's no way Punk is coming in to be Randy's replacement. That's not happening.
This match was good. I'll say
this was a really good, this was a really good match.
And
I really liked it.
I loved it how when they got to the end, when it was Randy Orton's turn to come out, Judgment Day was like beating up the faces, right? It was beating up the faces, and the time expires for Randy Orton's time, and they're just waiting for Randy Orton. And instead of Randy Orton's music hitting, it was Rhea Ripley coming off the briefcase because Damian Priest was going to cash it in.
Yeah.
Right. Technically, he can kind of cash it in. Legally, he can. And then as we got to the side. You hear Randy Orton's music hits?
I hear voices in my head like, oh, nope, it's over for you.
Randy's like, you know what? Randy's like backstage. I'll just make sure Rhea Ripley gets to the bell keeper. Then I'll come out just to control her.
Just to mess with her, yeah.
Yeah. Now, what I like about this match, when Randy Orton was looking at Jey Uso, right? Like Drew, Jey Uso did take out Randy Orton back when RKO was a thing. Yeah. And put him on the shelf.
Yeah.
But Jey comes to his defense and super kicks. I forget who he super kicks, whatever. And they kind of beat the living shit out of JD McDonough.
JD McDonough, he was a walking punching bag in that match.
Yeah. Oh, that RKO, man.
Oh my God. They threw him off. They threw him off the top of the cage, and he just
executed. Oh my
yeah.
God.
Like, God damn, you didn't got to do that to him.
Oh.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Yeah. Oh my God. I think he's dead.
Yeah, it was like, yeah, he's not alive anymore. He's not getting up from that. So
No. And then they get the win, right? I actually picked Judgment
Yep.
Day to. I did pick Judgment Day to lose here. I actually picked Damage Control to win their match, but whatever.
Yeah, I like honestly for both matches, it could have went either way for me.
The Faces won both matches, right?
Yeah.
And and they were posing to cut off 5 of them, and then all of a sudden,
yep, I was thinking, okay, well, the rumors weren't true. It's the show's
credits,
over,
right? They put on the thing on the side,
They
right?
put on the copyright logo. It's like, oh yeah, the show's over. All right, that's
it. They have done it to us before. They've done it before.
Did.
They kind of tricked us before with that. I know they have. They trolled us with that. WWE is very. They did the troll at times. They've done that before. I remember they did it with NXT when Ciampa turned on Gargano. They did that, and then Ciampa just turned on him. And I remember they did it with Bray Wyatt last year at Extreme Rules. It's only 2 times I remember. And here all of a sudden, here cult the personality, and here comes CM Punk, and that barn, the arena, of course, in Chicago, went off.
Oh my God! It was. Everybody was like on their seat shouting, like you barely can even hear the song playing. Like people were just losing it. Oh, rightfully so.
Especially Seth Rollins. He was the only. Oh, Seth Rollins was losing a. Yeah. Oh.
Man.
You got people that don't generally watch wrestling react to that.
Yep. And for all you people saying that CM Punk is still not a draw, obviously that's not true. He's still a draw. Even with all the controversy, people want to see CM Punk. Like,
yeah. People love that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We say we hate it. We say we hate that stuff. I'm tired of this stuff. Yeah. People still tune into that stuff.
Yep. And so, I think you're even going to get a good amount of the audience like that kind of like was turned off from WWE. I think you're going to see a lot of people start to watch now that CM Punk is back.
And AEW, I mean, what Tony Khan was thinking Saturday night, I was like, probably shit his pants or something. Damn it, we let this guy go to that rival company.
Man, yeah, I'm sorry. I mean, Collision actually was a really good show, but I'm sorry, there was no Collision. There was no Collision. There was only Survivor Series.
Hey, you know what? I know you do hardcore. Your fan base is hardcore. Tony Khan, if you're listening to this, if you're having a WWE pay-per-view event, have Collision or Rampage on a different night, or have it earlier or something. Please, don't compete with a WWE premium live event.
It's
like Survivor Series. Man, if you could, what happens? You're gonna compete at night 1 of WrestleMania, Royal Rumble.
They're not dumb enough to do that. They're not dumb enough to do that. They like no.
They better not be.
I mean, though that's the thing. It's like I think they can't really change it to a different night. So it's like they can't help that.
You know what? Beg TBS. Go up to David Zassoff and get her knees and beg.
Yeah, they were the ones that wanted it on Saturdays. That was them. So like Tony did not want it on Saturday. No.
Please, David Zassoff, for these Saturdays and these months, can we have it on a different night? Can we can't compete with WWE? Beg.
Exactly. Like I feel so. Oh yeah. Oh, you know what? Yeah, you did bring up WrestleMania because, like, this is
4 years.
Man, nobody's watching Collision night one. When night 1 of WrestleMania, nobody's watching Collision. I'm sorry, that's not. No.
It's gonna be the lowest. It's gonna be like the lowest draw Collision ever.
Yeah, you better do like a 3-hour special on Friday.
You know what's gonna happen? Rumble is gonna be the lowest draw Collision. Then WrestleMania is gonna top that.
Man, I legit feel sorry for them, man. It's like they're not competing. They're not going to compete with them come next year. with all with all the hype. Like, there's no way. There's no way.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, like
they'll still make great. I still think they'll make really good shows. So but it's just like
it's just WWE's a juggernaut.
it is. Like, dude, the game has changed now. So
Yeah, look,
and also with TNA, I don't sleep on TNA either. Like, when they come back next year, I think they're gonna try and step up their game too. So
CM Punk almost had CM Punk. There was legit interest. There was legit talks in going to TNA, but I think CM Punk or from his camp is like, you'd be too you'd be a huge fish in a really small pond compared to going to WWE.
yeah. Let's be honest.
And I don't think he would last be in TNA for that long because most TNA people don't like really. It's always the same people over and over, or they leave, right?
And it's like they stay there for part time or
Yeah. Got a few more minutes. Yeah, we really didn't talk about AEW that much.
I mean, the Continental Classic is good so far. That's like really the main thing right now. It's like,
and in fact, the Young Bucks are taking time away. They're gonna turn heel. They canceled their shows no more.
Now it's called the Dark Order has taken over their show now.
Yeah, it makes sense. Now, I mean, AEW, like, you are WCW. Look,
shoot. Julia Hart is TBS champion, which
I didn't see that. I didn't think she was ready to be champion.
I didn't think so either. Even though her run like recently has been really good. I did not expect them to put the belt on her this soon. Toni Storm is women's champion again. Man, I'm loving this gimmick that she's doing. It's so entertaining. I like it. So I'm glad that she's holding.
As you were saying about WCW, WWE, right?
Mm-hmm.
When WCW got Hogan, that's when it changed. In '96, when the New World Order changed, that's what AEW has to capitulate something like that.
Yeah.
For them to compete with WWE, and because you and I, there's some younger people that don't remember those wars. There was a time when WWE was not on top for about a year or two, almost.
Yeah.
And almost a time where WWE may not have been here.
Yeah, I mean, you don't even have to go that far. I mean, it's not like on the same. It's not like on the same level as like the Monday Night Wars, but like when AEW came out in the first couple of years, like it was like almost competing with WWE, almost. So it's like, so it's like if we get to that again. Like, I think with all this stuff happening with WWE, it's going to light a fire under Tony Khan's ass. To like,
do you remember why AEW was created in the first place? Was the opposite of WWE? What WWE was like, right? Story-wise, talent, how talent feels, storytelling, storytelling, stuff like that. And because back then, backstage, the stories weren't good. A lot of people did not like the stories of WWE. They're not like a lot of the stuff was going wrong. It's not like that anymore.
It's not like that anymore. Now the Triple H has taken over. Now it's like they're putting in more effort. It's like,
So yeah, I'm going to end it here because we got 3 minutes to Raw, 3 or 4 minutes to Raw. So I believe you have a spoiler stream coming up for Loki. So go ahead, promote it.
Yeah. So I know I'm a bit late. I know it's the show's been out for like a couple weeks, but I am planning a spoiler stream for Loki season 2. So that should be on Thursday night. It might subject to change, but yeah, that's what I'm aiming for, Thursday night. And then I reviewed all the Hunger Games films and made up reviews for those. If you guys want to check those out, it's on the channel. And obviously we did most recently did a stream on the Marvels as well. So you can check that out too. Possibly going to get some Willy Wonka reviews out there before the new Wonka film comes out. And then Color Purple, get a review for that too. Aquaman, when that comes out, we'll do a spoiler stream for that. and finish up some Star Wars reviews and, a bunch of other things coming on the channel. You want to hear my crazy takes on stuff, movies, shows, everything nerd and geek culture, you can check out IMDL.
All right, thank you for that. I don't know when my next show is going to be, so make sure to like, share, subscribe, and subscribe to DL's channel. So take care, guys.
Later.